Today is day 23 of my 30 days of service, and right now I'm sitting outside of New Directions, which is where I spent my day today serving and getting to learn about a great organization that I first came to know a few years ago during my work at Disney ABC and wanted to come spend some time with them today. Here's what they do. They are a long-term transitional housing and support system for veterans who are homeless and or face substance abuse problems, post-traumatic stress disorder, and things like that. They provide really fantastic services that, one, if they're dealing with an addict, they will get them through detox and then into their residential program where they are attending classes and learning new skills or refining old skills that they once had, and then offered employment assistance and things like that in a really supportive, healthy environment. And it's located on the west side of Los Angeles at the VA complex, which is where I'm sitting right now. And a few reasons that I love this organization, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about my day. I have enormous respect for the veterans in this country, regardless of what war they fought in, regardless of my views on that war. I think our veterans are phenomenal and should be treated with nothing but dignity and love and respect. Again, regardless of what they were fighting for, because at the end of the day, they were following commands and they were fighting for us. That said, I truly think one of the dirty little secrets about this country that I love so much is how we take care of our veterans once they return and are no longer in service. I think we are great at training our troops on how to protect us and defend us and do all the important missions and important work that they do. And we spend a lot of time and money on all of that. And I am of the belief that when you compare that money and time to the money and time we spend on getting them reacclimated once they come home from their service, it's despicable. I think it's embarrassing and shameful and just unacceptable for Americans to care so little about our vets. And I know we all say we care, and I say I care, and let me tell you, come meet these folks and be reminded of what they have done for us. None of us, unless we have served, and I have not, I have family members who have served, but I have not and will never serve, cannot even fathom what these men and women have been through, and certainly cannot judge them or the diseases that they come back with or the disorders that they come back with. And the fact that we spend so little time and money trying to reintegrate them into society is despicable. So my hat goes off to organizations like New Directions, which is all about helping our vets reintegrate in a healthy way and teaching them the life skills that they need in order to go on. And I just have such respect for them. And so my day today, I first sort of audited, but also participated in a class being taught by a woman by the name of Lisa, who is the niece of one of the founders of New Directions. And she has been volunteering here for 6 years since her aunt passed away, and she is really carrying on her aunt's legacy through her involvement with this organization. And I get to see firsthand the respect with which she treats these vets, but also the respect that they have for her as she tries to help them with a lot of life skills and English language. Not speaking English, but English work, so creative writing and things like that, and helping them to express themselves. And it's great, and she is wonderful and invited me to partake in the class. And what was really interesting, she handed out quotes from the great football coach Vince Lombardi and had each of the about 20 people in the room read a quote of his and then share how that relates to them personally. And every single person participated, men and women, all vets as well as myself. So it was a really, really moving experience. Then throughout the day, I got to meet many, many, many other vets from many different wars, including Iraq, Afghanistan, and met a young man who had enrolled when he was 19 and then when he came back from being deployed, faced some issues and substance abuse issues and a stint in jail and things like that, but is now a graduate of the New Directions program, as well as a married dad, and he now works for New Directions and oversees one of their programs and facilities. So he's fantastic, and I saw that over and over again, and it's just remarkable to get to spend a day surrounded by people who, in their lives, put their lives on the line to ensure that I and you have the freedoms that we have. So it was an honor, a privilege. Will continue to be pissed off about how we treat these folks until it is better, and we have a long, long, long way to go. So at a minimum, next time you see someone and you know that they are active duty or a vet, thank them for their service. I asked a lot of people today, does that make a difference? And they told me, yes, it does. They want to be acknowledged for what they're doing. So at the minimum, make sure you say thank you. And beyond that, get involved in any way you can to help a veteran or a military family, anyone, and do whatever you can. Trust me, they need the support, they need the love, they need the jobs, so hire them if you can. They need so much more than they're getting from us. Off my soapbox, on to the next day.